maybe tease what's in store for viewers?
Well, obviously we've got the anniversary week coming up, and it is something that is just going to be brilliant. Never, worked so hard towards it. The scripts have been absolutely amazing. I think there's going to be some really, really big shocks. Some interesting things are going to sort of surface. There's just going to be loads going on, different character changes, and it's just going to be. I actually can't wait to watch the week myself. So really exciting.
Everybody wants to know who the glove tang killer is.
Yeah.
Now, Lindsey is herself on the suspects list. Would you like to say anything in her defence?
In Lindsey's defence, people know her really well. She's tries to be the moral person. So it could be anybody. And actually, I think it's changed quite a bit, and I think people are going to be surprised, maybe not surprised. But Lindsey's a good character. She's a good girl, really. Although she does like more than one brother all the time. So.
Yes. Now let's talk about the Roscoe brothers.
Yeah.
Now, what's going on with Freddie and Joe at the moment? Which brother is her kind of heart siding more with?
Well, I think Freddie always brought out the dangerous side in her and the excitement, and she has a really close friendship with Freddie, and obviously it's her husband. There's not a great deal of security with Freddie. He's I don't think he's been quite quiet and calm but that it's Hollyoaks, that could all change. She sees Joe I think as a stability. I think, do you know what? I think it sort of goes up and down all the time, but I think her heart's with Freddie. Yeah.
Now, there's a great big stunt with the Roscoe family during the anniversary week. Can you tell us much about that? It sounds very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the guys have been on location doing that, and they're so brilliant. They have so much energy. So, and I've watched a few bits of it, and it's been incredible. I think it's going to be quite scary for some viewers, thinking that something's going to happen to one of the brothers. But there's loads of twists and turns. They put a lot of time and effort into the stunt, and it's almost like a James Bond. It's been absolutely brilliant, and we've had 2 directors on this block, so we've been able to focus on different things that are going on with the stunt and with stuff going on here at the hospital. So it's really, really exciting, and obviously you get all the fit lads together, so it's going to be cool.
I was going to say, how do the fans react to you being in the mix of all those
do you know what?
Roscoe brothers?
Well, I always thought that I was going to get a lot of hassle, but actually I don't. I sort of get taken quite under the wing by a lot of the boys' fans. So there's a massive sort of following for, as I say, Ginsey, which is Joe and Lindsey, and then there's obviously Frenzy, which is Freddie and Lindsey. So I still get people in the street going, oh, it's so sad what happened to you and Joe, and so it's so nice that they have invested in those characters, and and they're both really fit. So I'm quite happy with either one.
How aware is Lindsey that her sister Kim's got a bit single white female and is basically causing all sorts of chaos in the background? Is she kind of onto that?
I think she's she's totally aware. I think she feels she has to sort of watch her step quite a bit with Kim, because obviously the confession came out about it was really her, Lindsey, that had did the accident with Kath, and I think she's so concerned with anyone else knowing about that and not being seen as this sort of good girl doctor. So I think she's on a bit of tender hooks with Kim, and just making sure that she doesn't tell Freddie that it was her that did all that to Kath, and it was her that caused the accident. So I think she's just sort of like letting Kim get away with a lot of stuff.
Was she a bit creeped out when Kim bought the identical outfit?
Oh yeah, I mean that was so fun to film as well. I mean, Daisy's always been blonde, so going dark hair, and actually I think it freaked a lot of people out in the building because they dressed us the same, and we were going to lunch together, and everyone was like, but yeah, it was so much fun. But I think it's such a big transition for Lindsey to see her sister do that, and it's just sort of, and I think she's so desperately trying to keep everything normal and together with Freddie, and obviously Freddie tried to kiss Mercedes, and she just wants things to, she wants her family unit, and it makes her feel secure. So I think she's just sort of playing under the fact that Kim is having a freak out here. But yeah, so yeah, lots of the same outfits.
Is it hard when you get your scripts to kind of keep track of who fancies who and who's slept with who? And...
I'm quite lucky that it's only 2 boys. I mean, obviously, a lot of characters in the show, they're getting on with everybody. So, you know, but I mean, I've never not got a script, and you know, I've always felt excited about stuff, and I always like to sort of, you know, am I going to be with him? Am I going to? And they're very good at keeping the scripts close to their chest. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's loads of characters in that I think Lindsey should hook up with because they're very handsome boys in the show.
Can you share any?
Oh well, I mean, come on, Darren, he's just beautiful. Yeah, so you know, maybe Ziggy, you know, another Roscoe brother. Yeah, I know they're all got a very good looking cast, so you know they're not bad to look at, those chaps.